Despite the modern times, there has been folks and indigenous artists who remain true to their traditions. Due to their burning passion in mastering their craft, generations of design that have been preserved are available for contemporary appreciation and future study. We are going to talk about four of the many Filipino artists who have been recognized by the Gawad sa Manlilikha ng Bayan or GAMABA and National Artist Award or NAA and are recognized as the country's national living treasures. First up is Durhata Sawabi, a GAMABA awardee in 2004 from Barangay Parang in the island of Hulusulu Province, who is one of the weavers who are hardworking in weaving the peace yabit, which was her only possible source of income. Like many artists, Sawabi faces other challenges to her art as well, when the island of Hulu was torn apart by armed struggles, causing her and her family to relocate 2 times, which meant abandoning Durhata's weaving, making it a very painful experience for her. After the conflict, she continues her art by selling her pieces to support her family. Her craft, the peace yabit, is a traditional cloth tapestry worn as a head covering by the Tausug of Hulu. It is a hand-woven square measuring 39 by 40 inches, which takes 3 months to weave. Peace yabit weaving is a difficult art. Preparing the warp alone already takes 3 days. It is a very mechanical task consisting of stringing black and red threads across a banana and bamboo frame to form the base of a tapestry. Durhata Sawabi is one of those who took the art of peace yabit making to heart. She was able to preserve peace yabit by teaching the younger generations the processes in making it. Also, because of her dedication to her art, generations of traditional Tausug designs have preserved and are available for contemporary appreciation and future study. Her artwork contributed to the Philippine art because it shows an original art that wasn't influenced by the other cultures, and it also represents the creativity of their culture and their heart to preserve what is considered as an original Philippine art. The next on our list is a Filipino architect who was known for being the father of Philippine landscape architecture, Ildefonso Paez Santos Jr., popularly known simply as IP Santos. He was recognized as National Artist of the Philippines in the field of architecture in 2006. He grew up in Malabon, made his first mark with the Makati Commercial Center, where he introduced a new concept of outdoor shopping with landscaped walks, fountains, and sculptures as accents. He had a distinguished career that spanned more than 40 years and was responsible for the creation of hundreds of parks, plazas, gardens, and outdoor sites that have become a part of modern-day Filipino life. A few of his famous bodies of work are the landscaping of Cultural Center of the Philippines, Manila Hotel, Paco Park, and Rizal Park. IP developed a tropical landscape architecture style that made use of endemic plant materials, local stone, arts and crafts, metalwork, all in a studied casualness that made it distinct from hard and cold Western design. IP also added soul to his creations by providing lyrical settings for the sculptural work of national artists Napoleon Abeba and Arturo Luz. Santos had molded organic materials, man-made concrete and steel, as well as shaped the land itself to create special places, settings for myriad uses, and a source of unending enjoyment for countless users. IP Santos has stewarded not only the land but also a profession and 2 generations of landscape architects, all of whom would do well to emulate his passion and help him continue his good work. Our collective physical, mental, and creative well-being would benefit immensely if only, as IP teaches us, we learn to live, work, and build in memory with nature. Our third artist is a GAMABA awardee in 2004 and an artist who has dedicated his life to creating religious and secular art in silver, bronze, and wood. He is Eduardo Motok, a metalsmith from Kapampangan, Apalit, Pampanga. He discovered his talents in sculpture and metalwork quite late. He was 29 when he decided to supplement his income from farming for the relatively more secure job of wood carving. He spent his first year as an apprentice to carvers of household furniture. It was difficult at the beginning, but thanks to his mentors, he was able to develop valuable skills that would serve him in good stead later on. The art of silver plating is a technique that is often used to emulate gold and silver leaf in the decoration of saints and religious screens found in colonial churches. He begins his work with a detailed drawing. He then transfers the design on a block of wood by chiseling out the details. He then covers the wood with a metal sheet and then coaxes out the design through careful hammering with a mallet and an old rubber slipper. Afterwards, he dips the solid metal sheet in molten silver, a dangerous task that must be done in the open air lest the poisonous fumes overcome him. He then proceeds to do more hammering and polishing to bring out the details of the piece. According to him, craftsmanship begins with respect for one's tools and the medium. The first thing he teaches his students is how to hold the chisel and hammer properly to promote ease of use and prevent fatigue and mistakes because of improper handling. He also cautions against working with one eye towards easy money. The only way to improve one's skills, he says, is to immerse oneself, learning the technique and to practice. Only in perfecting one's craft can there be real reward. Last but not the least, he is an architect, teacher, and civic leader, is a pioneer and innovator in Philippine architecture, Juan Nakpil. He was awarded National Artist Award in 1973. He has integrated strength, function, and beauty in the buildings that are the country's heritage today. He designed the 1937 International Eucharistic Congress altar and rebuilt and enlarged the Quiapo Church in 1930, adding a dome and a second belfry to the original design. In 1973, he was named one of the national artists for architecture and tapped as the Dean of Filipino Architects. Among others, Nakpil's major and one of his famous work was the Quezon Hall at the UP Diliman. He based the peristyle concept of the Quezon Hall to the work of architect Eliel Saranin at the Cranbrook Art Museum in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan. The hall is buttressed by huge pillars reminiscent of neoclassical architecture. However, Juan Nakpil added some details to make it genuine. Another feature of the building is its open portico, which provides a view to the amphitheater on the opposite side of the Oblation Complex. Above all, his contributions to Philippine architecture, his greatest contribution is his belief that there is such a thing as Philippine architecture, espousing architecture reflective of Philippine traditions and culture. All of these artists have made significant contributions to the development of Philippine art and are well deserving to be recognized as our national artists. Their works and talents have greatly inspired many people, especially the aspiring artists of today. Their art will live on in the present and in the future.